Okay. Some warm up. Can't hit this hard because it's so hard. Break my bones. Just get some motion in. Okay, welcome to this, shall we say, home training video. It's very important to do some warm up, and I actually love this one because I get to kind of get some blood into my head and increases the dopamine level. Also, I think it's good for the hair follicles to hang like this, maybe get some blood to the brain, strengthens your neurons. It's good for many things. So hanging upside down is good. It strengthens your grip. I weigh like 76 or something kilos. So okay, heavy load actually on my hands. So it's a good thing. I can do some training my splits, which is not splits anymore because of course, my hip replacements. But I'm working on that. So, yeah, and I can actually feel it in my hands that it really works. And the good thing here is that you can also train your abdominal muscles by going up like this, bam, stretch down, don't touch the floor, go up again, or you can even touch the floor if you like, but for me that is a little bit more difficult. So that's one of the things I do. Okay, next thing I do is just to warm up. You just hang. It's very good for your muscles, your tendons and everything, just to hang, stretch, try to just pull a little bit, hang down again. It's one of the good things for your spine and everything. Gravity kind of pulls on you, so that's a good thing. Do different grips and the other way, and you can actually feel how it's just grabbing and stretching you out all the way to the abdominal muscles, all the way down. Yeah, and I take the other grip and I hang here. You can just pull up a little bit, down again, pull up, down again. I can actually feel it. I've been doing a lot lately, so I'm not going to do much today. I'm actually just going to show you how I warm it up a little bit. So here I grab now, and when I pull up, I do like this, so I also train my abdominal muscles. Oh, today it's burning today for some reason. Yep. Yeah, it's quite important to kind of start a little bit slow, just by kind of hanging a little bit, pulling, and just let the body fall into the zone. It's also a little bit harder to train at home because you get more dopamine when you have music and you have people around you, especially girls actually. It always kind of brings out the best in me. So I change. The good thing is that you can do your abdominal muscles at the same time. because this is more loose than this one. Should put something into this so it stays more stable. Okay, a little bit of warm up there. Yeah. Yay. So, training some grip and strength like this. Have to go over here like this. Change, change, go back and here. Okay, so you just do all these things over and over again, so it's very good. Okay. So, there's one log there and two here. The trick here is to keep your balance, and these are a little bit wobbly, that's a little bit wobbly, and we're going to do some push-ups in like this. Have to go up, find my balance. So that's also stressing my nervous system, and then you just go down. You push, and the good thing here is that you are training your abdominal muscles and your back, your legs, everything at the same time as you do balance. You can hear it cracking inside my shoulders. Okay, so just going to show you from a different angle how this works. Just go up here, find that sweet spot, go up, finding the balance like that, and all the way down. And if you are a little bit overweight like me, you're the perfect weightlifting apparatus. Oh, God, it's okay. I've done a little bit too much. Odin is with me today. Yeah, and here we have this one. Now I'm going to do one. You take a log like this, and you get a different grip. When you use these things, you don't really need to do so much sit-ups and stuff. This is much better. And just push. And now I'm kind of pushing into the log when I'm going down. I can feel my force going into the log. And I can just feel how my hands are squeezing. Okay? And squeeze! I need to work on this shit. If I could do 20 or 40 of these, damn, I would be strong. Now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to show you how you can actually train your back muscles, upper back, and of course stomach and back at the same time. And that's the good thing about body weight training. You kind of use the whole spectrum. If you only go to the gym and lift some weights, you will become a wimp, because you only get good at these few. Oh, I can do this, so many kilos, but your whole body isn't kicked into action. So here's what I do. I just pull myself up. Okay, I have to move this a little bit further. Move it this way. Get more balance. Same thing up here, gripping, and you pull up like this. Pull up, so you're actually also training the back of the muscles in your back. Up like this. And of course I can go a little bit further out to get a different type of strain on the muscle, like this. Pull, now it's getting longer out. This is a different type, and you can feel it burn. And I'm hanging, stretching, pull up, hanging, stretching a little bit, oops, pull up. It's quite heavy, especially when you have some excess weight to carry. Okay, so another great option is 2 chairs, something to put your feet on, a long pipe, 2 chairs, and that's not a chair, but you know what I mean. People are doing bench press. The difference is that you put the weight on. Here you have yourself as the weight, and I'm 76 kilos minus, of course, what's taken off by the distance. And then I just go down and push up here, down and push up, down, push up. The good thing is, as I said, you train your stomach, your back, your legs and your balance at the same time. So it's harder, much harder than bench press and ordinary push-ups. So I want this one a little bit further back. And I'm going to change to this grip to do the tricep. And you just do this and go up here. Same thing. No, it was here actually. So back. I can go so down and feel a grip. Push down. Push. Oops, see that? Have to keep my balance. And then you can just shift to a closer thing to get a new muscle group. Back up. And down. Every grip has a different muscle, or some of the same but different parts of them. Shit. Ooh, can really feel it burn. It's a long time since I haven't been training much last month because of this corona bullshit, but yeah. Okay, a different way so you can actually see what I'm doing. And so we'll start with a wide grip, almost like bench press. If you have your feet higher, it would be like a different. You can also, actually I was wondering making something that was high and pull myself up, but I'm going to show I can do that later. So I'm going to go here. This is just what you can do at home if you find stuff like me. So I'm wide, finding the balance, going down and pulling up. I have ripped some muscles in my right shoulder and bicep, and also in scapula, so my right arm are much weaker in this than my left arm actually. But it's really good, and you can feel the body starts to shake, so it's a good sign. It's grueling. Everything is strength now. I'm an atheist, so I don't believe in the gods. Whew. I can really feel it. Do some wide triceps, and some shorter, and then the other grip. Whew. Hallelujah. Like this, the other way, then it goes right into the tricep. And up and all the way down. Keep it straight. Push. Breathe in. Push out, almost like you hit someone. Burns. Would be able to take so much more. Usually I use my kettlebells. It's so much better. Oh, same thing. Usually I have music on. I don't have that now, so because of copyright shit and stuff. And you couldn't hear me speak. So, I don't go closer, the other way. Now, it's still tricep, but it's a different muscle group. So go down and push. You can also go even closer. The closer you get, the harder it gets. So, and you have to remember, my back, my legs and my stomach is working like crazy now. This is not just push-ups. Okay. Ooh, Didi. Oh, I love this. I love the pain. love pain for some reason. Pain, pain, pain. Okay. Do some shoulders with my homemade equipment. Do a little bit of squats and shoulders. So I don't know how heavy it is, maybe 20-25 kilos. It's not that much, but it's enough to make it burn. So you can also do like this, but my hips aren't good, so just replace both of them. Back here, out, and then just do some, not so deep, just a little bit. It's actually not leg day today, it is torso. So, but I try to do a little bit of legs, and stretching and stuff is very important every day. So if you want to just go down here, push up, back up, and when you have one arm and it's injured, it's really hard. Go front, push. That is actually a little bit on the chest too. And then I go back. Probably a lot of people will say that you shouldn't go that far back. And you go in front. You can actually change grips and get some tricep work in by doing this. And then you can do also your bicep. You do like this, and you have tricep down, this. And I can also go down, find my balance, go up, pull up, tricep down, bicep the other way, down, and pull up, here, down, like this, bam, Alabama, up, there, push, down, boom, push. So much easier in the gym with beautiful girls, nice music in your ears, coffee, a lot of options. But this works too, at least a little bit. It gets my pump up. It gets us good for something. I also have this, can do like these rocks, and can lean a little bit forward. And just go here, like this, concentrate, bam, here, bam, here, bam, here, you can go up, out, in, here, maybe go down, here, push up again, here, oh shit, up and down. That's just doing one time. You can also do it like this, and go here, down, push up, do this, down, push, this, down, push, again, and boom, boom, and I have this beauty that I found. I knew I was going to get use for it someday. And just go up here, push up, down, here. I don't know what this weighs. They must weigh around 15 or 20, between 15 and 20 kilos. So here and down, here, boom, boom. And here you can also change your grip like this, all the way down, almost like a kettlebell, and up here, and it's closer, down here, so up here, down, up here. This is really heavy. Okay. I'm gonna do some more squats, and I'm gonna just change the exercise. Something really okay. Now, in Norway we have this fairy tale, and one of the characters is called Askeladden, like ash club in a way. And I'm like that. When I was a kid, I was in the woods, I was everywhere, picking shit up, creating my own stuff, making bombs, making guns, making rockets, climbing trees, building huts, stuff. And I brought this with me into my adulthood, and people react to all the things I have, which actually isn't worth much. Some of it is, but who the hell takes care of a big stone? I tore down a wall here, and I just found this stone to be interesting and beautiful. Didn't know what to do with it, but I didn't throw it out, and now it is a part of my gym. I had a dog that died basically 8 years ago, 8 or more years ago, 10 years ago, and never threw away his leash, and now it's training equipment. And what I do is this, and I pull like this, go down, and you pull, down, pull. You can lean forward, and you can do like this, and you can go down again, a little bit of legs, pull. I have no idea what this fucker weighs, but you can hear the sound. So I just pull, pull, down again, back, legs, front, arms, back. I can feel it in my stomach too, and back. Do a few more of these, and then I will do some stretching later. I don't know if I'm going to film that, but let's see. Oh, you can really feel it in the stomach, in the back, legs, and I've changed both my hips last year, so I can really feel it in my hips too, so that's a good thing. Yay! So, just loosen up a little bit. Oh, I can feel I'm so stiff. Not doing much. Not doing enough stretching lately. And it's always good to start with these rolls to get some fluids flowing and kind of different sides, especially for me that has the hip replacements. It's very good. I damaged one nerve in that foot because I started training way too early, typically me. I was actually warned by the surgeon to take it easy because I'm so hyperactive. He saw that I was a type. He told me, you have a strong body, you have a lot of muscle, and you will feel great just after a few days. And of course I did, and then I overdid it. I even had sex 5 days after my operation. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. So, I mean, using your hips in that way right after a hip replacement surgery might not be the best of ideas. But then again, I got a offer I really couldn't refuse. So, sweet girl. Yeah, so I have some issues with, but then again, it's just right over a half a year since I operated, so it's expected to have a little soreness. So I do like this too, up like this, to get some motion and change, and it's good to just put it over here. It's funny actually, with hip replacement, that is possible to do these things at all actually. But that is how far, I mean, things has come, so you can just keep training, just keep doing different exercises like this, out, let's do this kind of ballet thing. I used to be so flexible. I used to be the most flexible guy in the karate club and Taekwondo, and then my hips were chewed to pieces. Like, it's almost like I had sand in my hips, and it was really horrible. So now just do like this and go out and to the side. What I noticed is that my midsection muscles here has probably the last 2 years before I got my operation become shortened, and also when they gave me the 2 hip replacements, they also stretched out the legs, and of course that is also stretching out all the muscle and all the nerves. So of course, and my daughter actually, she told me that, Daddy, I think you have become a little bit shorter. And actually I had become a little bit short, probably a couple of centimeters, and now I'm kind of back to the same height that I was in my youth, like around 170, 171, something like that. I'm not not tall. So you do like this, go in. I love these things because you can use them to so many nice ends. It's just from the bike, you know, when my bike is losing its air, I just use them to train with, and works for me. I used to be able to take this foot all the way down here, but I can't do that now. But that is my goal anyway. So I'm gonna keep doing some hip replacement exercise videos and show you my progress. Of course, the more often you do this, the better. And you can also do like this and like this. I have to be a little bit careful, at least for a year, so I don't do some severe damage. This foot is actually 1 year ago, and it works fine. And it wasn't for my stupidness. I went into the gym after 2 weeks. First I had sex, twice actually, the first 2 weeks. And then I went to the gym feeling good, and I did squats with too many kilos on. So that's the story of my life, Mr. Exaggeration. And of course, it is the massive training I've done for like 40 years that also chewed my hips to pieces. So from now on, I'm gonna do the right things. Don't be a fucking idiot. So, also pull me this way. This is just great. People buy this shit for a lot of money. You just make it yourself. It's really good. Also, the goal is to get my head down here, and you need to keep your head up like this, and you go just like a Buddhist, and you just push, you know, push, you push, you push, and it's just beautiful. It's so great. Put in like this, out, yeah. Also do exercises on the side is quite important, and try to, when you do it, try to be a straight line and go all the way like this. And that's very good if you have a hip replacement, to build up the side muscles. I remember I used to have huge muscles here because I was holding my legs straight up a lot. And I will rebuild, and I will be strong again. You know, when you're 52, you can't accept to be 22, but you can sure as hell try. And my Taekwondo teacher, Said Muhammadi, my master, is in great shape. He's 56, and he jumps around still like he did 20 or 25 years ago when I basically met him the first time. Is it 25 years ago? 1995? Yeah, it is. 25 years ago. And he is still, maybe he was a little bit better 25 years ago, but it's not much difference. And that's because he trained the right way. He did it the right training. He didn't exaggerate like me. And he told me actually, Knut, son, du tränar för mycket, you're training too much. He has this accent. You're gonna ruin yourself. And I said, nah. And then I did. And in hindsight, it was so predictable that, as Christopher Hitchens said when he got esophageal cancer, that it bores even me. So, but, you know, with new hips, things are going to be fine, I think. When I did this before my hips, it was just cracking. That was my shoulder. Probably also seen in the best days. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to show you this one. It's really brilliant. I bought it on Instagram actually. Probably the only thing I bought that came from China. And I think much of the things that are sold on Instagram come from China. Now you just do like this, and if you're going to see a movie or TV series or whatever, you just sit like this, start out easy, and you start pulling like this, and it works fine. You just, and in the end, when you get more and more flexible, you just keep on moving the ball post, as they say in English, I think. So they used to have in the Taekwondo club these things that you were sitting in, but this is just as good, and you can pull like this. And the trick is to get flexible again, is to get your face down to the table, to the floor, so all the small muscles becomes flexible again. And as you go flexible, you get stronger, and there is no more pain. So, yeah. Okay, come to everything we'll do for today. On video anyway, I'm going to do some more stretching. Yes, I'm a little bit stiff, very stiff actually, but at least the pain is basically gone, so it's a good thing. Okay.